Hello, language explorers. I'm Anne, and welcome to Walk a Day English, the channel where daily walking adventures and English language learning go hand in hand. Today, we're stepping out into Toronto's neighborhoods and talking about one of the city's most important features, the TTC, or Toronto Transit Commission. Whether you ride the subway or wait for a streetcar, understanding TTC vocabulary will help you feel more at home here and add real life expressions to your English journey. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll be using TTC words confidently in your own conversations and journal entries. Let's dive in. When you step out for your walk, especially near stations, bus stops, or streetcar lines, keep your eyes and ears open for new vocabulary. Snap a photo of signs, jot down words you spot on tickets or schedules, and listen to announcements. You might not know the English term right away, and that's perfectly fine. Write things down in your first language if you need to, and translate later for your Walk-A-Day English journal. Why does this help? The words and phrases you collect on your walk are part of your real world. When you practice and review this vocabulary, it becomes part of your daily English, helping you grow your skills quickly and remember new words longer. Don't be shy. Every new word you notice and write down is a step towards becoming a more confident English speaker. Now let's talk about language in action. Every city's transit system has its own special vocabulary and expressions, but there are some universal terms too. Here are 20 TTC specific and transit related words. Platform. This is where you stand and wait for the train. Stand behind the yellow line on the platform. Stand behind the yellow line on the platform. Fare. This is the price you pay to ride the subway, the streetcar, the bus. You need to pay the fare before boarding. You need to pay the fare before boarding. Presto card. This is in Toronto. It's a reloadable card for payment. Tap your Presto card when you enter. Tap your Presto card when you enter. Cash fare. This is paying with exact change. Make sure you have a cash fare if you don't have a Presto card or ticket. Make sure you have a cash fare if you don't have a Presto card or ticket. Transfer. A free ride between vehicles between a set amount of time. Ask for a transfer if you're changing buses. Ask for a transfer if you're changing buses. Another way to use transfer is as a verb, to transfer. In this case, it means to change to a different route. I transferred to a bus at Don Mills Station. I transferred to a bus at Don Mills Station. Subway is the underground train system. I take the subway to work every day. I take the subway to work every day. Streetcar. This is a rail vehicle on city streets. So it's not like a train because trains are on their own tracks. Streetcars have tracks, but they're on the street with cars and other vehicles. The streetcar arrives every 10 minutes. The streetcar arrives every 10 minutes. Bus bay. This is where buses stop at a subway station or a train station. Wait at bus bay number 3 for the 29 Dufferin bus. Wait at bus bay number 3 for the 29 Dufferin bus. Route line. This is the path the transit vehicle follows. Now there's a slight difference in how I will understand your question, how I'll answer your question. If you ask me which route goes to Bloor Young, I'm going to be thinking about bus routes or streetcar routes. If you ask me which line goes to Bloor-Young, I'm going to be thinking about the subway line. Which route goes to Bloor-Young? Which route goes to Bloor-Young? Which line goes to Bloor-Young? Which line goes to Bloor-Young? Station. This is the place where you get on or get off a subway or a train or a bus. Spadina is my favorite station. Spadina is my favorite station. Stop request. This is when you signal for the bus or the streetcar to stop. Press the stop request button before your stop. Press the stop request button before your stop. Next stop. This is the upcoming station or streetcar stop or bus stop. Next stop, Bathurst Station. Doors will be opening on your right. Next stop, Bathurst Station. Doors will be opening on your right. Operator, the person driving the bus or the train. You could also say driver. Thank the operator when you exit. Thank the operator when you exit. Accessibility. These are features for those who have mobility needs. So it might be elevators, escalators, braille, audio, and visual to help those that also have audio or visual disabilities. This station is accessibility friendly. This station is accessibility friendly. Delayed. This means it's running late, and unfortunately it does happen. The train is delayed due to a PAA, a personal assistant alarm. The train is delayed due to a PAA, personal assistant alarm. Out of service. This means the train is no longer running or the bus is no longer available. That bus is out of service. That bus is out of service. Northbound, southbound, eastbound, westbound. These are the directions that a bus or a train can travel in. Take the eastbound train to Kennedy. Take the eastbound train to Kennedy. Fare box. This is a machine or the driver's station where fares are paid. This is when you're paying by cash. If you are using your credit card, your debit card, your Presto card, your ticket, you're just going to tap and walk through the ticket wicket. Put your fare in the fare box when boarding. Put your fare in the fare box when boarding. POP or POP is proof of payment. Make sure you keep your POP handy because a fare inspector might ask to see it. Make sure to keep your POP handy because a fare inspector might ask to see it. Fare enforcement. These are staff members that are checking that riders have paid. So they may ask to see your Presto card or your credit card or your ticket or your POP, your proof of payment. Fare enforcement officers check Presto cards randomly. Fare enforcement officers check Presto cards randomly. Look for these words on your next walk near a TTC stop or while you are riding public transportation. You might have some different unique words for your system. Write sentences in your journal, like I tapped my Presto card and waited on the platform for my train. Share your experiences and best sentences in the comments. And remember, you can download today's PDF guide in the description for all of these expressions, plus some journaling questions about your transit adventure. This is the part where we put it all together. Shadowing means listening to my example and repeating what I say out loud, matching my rhythm and pronunciation. It's a fun way to build fluency and confidence. Pause, go back, and repeat as many times as you need to. Try using your own TTC experience in your speaking practice too. Are you ready? Let's go. I saw this sign on the platform about taking an adventure on the TTC, and I thought, why not make it a wade walk? There are delays for a number of reasons, but there would also be delays if I drove downtown. So I prefer to relax in the subway train or streetcar. Today was a great day for a walk, so I got off at King Station and walked for 3 hours. Unfortunately, that was too long for the free transfer. It is a 2-hour period, so I had to pay again to go home from St. Andrews Station. You can buy or reload a Presto card at these machines. They are in every station near the entrances. I didn't need the transfer, the small piece of paper, as I used a Presto, but I got one to describe in my journal. It has the date, time, and station name on it. If a fare inspector asks to see my POP or proof of payment, I can show him either one of these depending on how I paid. The platform was quiet, so I took a picture. Most stations have these monitors that show information about delays or out-of-service trains or elevators. The TTC is working to make all stations have accessibility with elevators and barrier-free doors. Our buses and streetcars are also accessible because they kneel or have ramps. One thing about the bus that I think is unique to Toronto is the exit door. When you press the stop request button, you will hear a ding and a sign will light up. When you go to the door to get off, you must push the bar on the door for it to open. It does not open automatically. Are you ready to step outside and apply what you've learned? Every walk in your neighborhood, especially near the TTC or a subway station in your space, is packed with opportunities to notice, collect, and use new English words. Grab your notebook or a journal, jot down what you see, and try out some of this new TTC vocabulary in your journal or with a friend. Let's keep learning, walking, and exploring Toronto or your space together. If you would like to get personalized feedback on your journal entry, become a WADE member by signing up on our website. Take a look at our next video for another great Walk-A-Day English language adventure. If you liked this video and would like to see more, let me know in the comments and click the subscribe button. Until our next walk, stay safe and go explore your space, one word at a time.